Okay, so we're back recording and now I'm going to screen share again. So I'm going to go to now the second young picture. What year of high school was?
I must have been maybe a sophomore.
52 probably,
Maybe
and
a
it's a
sophomore.
contest in Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish for candidate for queen.
Did you go to a public high school, Chris?
Yes, I did. Yeah, we both went to the same school.
No.
I'm sorry, high school, the same high school. He went to a Catholic grade school and I went to a public grade school and high
Okay.
school. Mhm.
So this is Our Lady of Guadalupe. Well, did you win?
No, I lost to my sister-in-law.
They're still angry about it.
Which one was your sister-in-law?
The one in the middle. Yeah, the pretty girl in the middle. She aged much better than I have, I'll tell you. She's really a beautiful lady.
How many kids would have been in that church class? Was it a big parish?
Oh, no, it was, I would say maybe
500 maybe.
maybe a couple hundred, maybe 300.
Small parish.
We didn't have that many immigrants at that time.
But of your age group?
There were lots of us. I guess maybe 50, maybe more?
More.
Maybe 50, maybe more.
And your high school, you both went to the same high school?
Yeah.
How big was that?
Oh, my graduating class was 500. What was yours?
I graduated in 53. My wife graduated in 54.
55.
55. 53,
One year.
55.
When did you meet?
We met at that church, the first church in Lady Guadalupe had a little storefront, and she was attracted to me in 1948.
She was attracted. That's funny. You got to get that down on. I was just going into my sophomore year. I met him the summer before I went into my sophomore year, and he was going into his senior year.
And how did you meet?
A blind date. I mean, I knew who he was, but
We lived about 3 blocks apart.
yeah.
When you on your first date, was it love at first sight?
Yeah, I thought he was so cute and he was so sweet. He was very sweet. And a real gentleman, yeah. He was a good-looking kid, he really was. And he was a nice, he was a nice man. He was a nice young man.
How about you, Joe? Did you, when on your first date, how did you feel?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought she was beautiful.
Oh my God. Oh.
And really, we were the only ones that we ever dated
Yeah.
since we met back in the 50s. We had no other boyfriends or girlfriends.
Crushes, but nothing serious like
No, she tells me.
ours was. Oh, how about
Now
you?
she tells me, no,
What
I'm
about your-
faithful. Always faithful.
We're making a joke out of it.
Do you have anything else to say about your high school years?
I was not an A student, that's all I can tell you. I was very average.
She played a lot of hooky too.
My mother raised a lot of, by herself, she raised a lot of girls. And my mom was not educated at all. I mean, she only went to the 8th grade. She had to work when she came here, not when she first got here, but she had to help her mom and dad with all her siblings. And so Mama and my father were also separated. So she did a lot of raising on her own. So she really didn't push education that much because she was always working. So she wasn't there. My older sister really helped raise us. So, I mean, I like school okay, but my husband really loved school. I just wanted to get through. I just wanted to hurry up and get out of school and get a job. But we had a great high school, though. We had many good years. We had lots of fun together, and it was really nice. It was nice growing up in the 50s, by the way. Going to school in the 50s, it was a different time, not like now. I mean, it's nice. It's still nice, but not, it was just different back then. It was an age of innocence, really. It was so different than now. But We did have a great time though. And I'm glad I met my husband. He's a good husband, good father.
Well, you know what? One of the things that you mentioned, both of you mentioned, was that both of your mothers were separated, at least from the fathers.
Yes.
And that surprises me because they were Catholics coming from Mexico and marriage was forever. Was that common?
No, it wasn't, but it was like a shame on kids whose parents were divorced because that was not common in the late 40s. Wasn't common at all in the group or the Mexican American group, Catholic. So it wasn't common.
So did you feel a little shame or?
Yes, and at school, you don't want to tell kids that your parents were divorced because that was a no-no back then. Today, it's just the way it is nowadays.
I always marvel at couples who met early and somehow figured it out and were able to stay together. So that's terrific.